Hey guys, it's John Cristani. So as you can see, I'm already on my account because time is really of the essence here. And you need to see this while this system still works. So as you can see, we're doing anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000, some days even as high as $3,000 in a single day. Now, more importantly than that, you can see it's all happening right now and with an unbelievable amount of consistency. Day in, day out, all this money coming in, and it's completely for free. So all of this money coming in without spending any money, and it's coming in very quickly. And you don't need any experience to do this either. All you need for this system to work is to have a Facebook account, access to Amazon.com, and it all works. Obviously, you also need a PayPal or a bank account to receive your commissions. Now, I've got a whole bunch of stuff to show you right here. If I just show you, what you see on the screen right now is the money I make from applying this system. These are real paychecks that have been paid out directly to me. Now each row, the horizontal lines, each represents a single day. As you can see, $8,395, $13,108, $12,775. These coming in every single week. And remember, this coming in for free without spending any money at all. Now, I've got a bunch of other stuff to show you. Now, I want to show you a completely fresh account we just set up to test this on, and I'd like to show you some of the results because this very video you are watching is the very first time I'm showing this to a wider audience. I'm not sure how you stumbled upon this page, but my small circle of students who have been using this system and have been absolutely having massive amounts of success. So I wanted to show you some of their results as well. But before we do that, I'll tell you some obvious things. Number one is I'm the creator of this system. I've been using it since 2013 and been making a massive amount of money online. And some of my students are doing very well as well. You'll see some of my students make 5 figures a month with this, and I can't legally guarantee that you'll make that as well, obviously. I can't force you to actually do anything or apply any of the things I say, but what I can guarantee you is you'll be able to download the entire system and you'll be able to make money online if you follow the steps. And that's potentially 6 figures per year for free. So that's pretty cool, right? And I can guarantee you that you'll be able to set something up very quickly, within 2 hours. All you need to do is watch this video, and then within a few minutes from now, within the next hour even, you can be set up and earning your first dollars online. So how about this one as well? So what this is a completely new account. I used a different network as well because you can use this on any affiliate network you want. And that's something I'll teach you inside the system, but basically what we did here is set up a brand new account. And as you can see, we're doing upwards of $200 per day within a few days. And then today, most interestingly, it's gone up and done a lot more than that. So, and remember, this is all for free. And most interesting about this is I haven't even been at the computer all day. In fact, yesterday I was at the computer for about 30 minutes because what I try to do is create a real hands-off income. And this isn't some loophole either. This isn't some weird thing that doesn't really work. This is a real system that has made me and a lot of other people a lot of money for a very long time. And this version I'm releasing right now is by far the most powerful we have ever released. So while I've got you on this screen, I just want to, for a second, imagine that this was you waking up every single day. This is what greets me in the morning when I get out of bed. Imagine you waking up this every day, no more. And by the way, I mean, I know what it's like to be poor. I was not only completely broke, but I even took experimental drugs for money. I was a medical guinea pig. I never even finished college. I was homeless at one point in my life. So if I can do it, this is living proof that anybody can do it. Because if I can do it, anybody can. And you can see some of my students doing it as well. It's an absolute fact that anyone can make some money online in today's completely connected world. And you just need the right system to do it, and potentially this very system right here is what's going to do it for you. So what is the system and how do I do it? First, let me tell you what it's not. When creating this system, I didn't want to rely on paid advertising. Like I've said, expensive website building tools or any of the expensive stuff that holds most systems back, this system is unique because it works completely free. Once you've got it set up, and it's free scaling all the way to a potentially 5-figure a month income or even more. So it's used by some of my students that are making that right now. And other than this system, you don't need to buy any software, additional training, or anything else. All you need is your computer, your laptop, an internet connection, and that's why this system works, and it's why it works so well, is because it's so simple. Now, I'm not going to go into a crazy amount of detail, but I'll give you an overview because I know you must be dying to know more about it in this limited time we have. So at its core, are some of the biggest, if not the biggest websites on the internet. Some of them, for example, are worth over this one is worth over $200 billion as a company. Yeah, $200 billion. And what we do with the system is we build these tiny little campaigns. They take a few hours to set up each, and we target some very specific online markets and niches, which I'll help you find and siphon off your own little slice of the pie. Now, it's actually very simple. We don't actually sell anything, and the systems do all the work for you. The best part is when you're dealing with web assets as large as these, you don't really have to siphon off much to make a fortune, to make millions of dollars even. As for these markets or niches you can go into, you can basically go into any topic you can find on the internet. I mean, from fitness products to cameras to TVs to shoes to dating sites. The truth is, no matter what niche or market you go into, the process, the system is exactly the same. And you can make money in just about any of them. And yes, I'll teach you which ones are best, of course, because some are better than others. And most importantly, the idea is once each campaign is set up and successful, that it continues to run for you and produce the same result month after month after month after month. And the secret, obviously, is how you do it. And my system, it took me so long to develop, but when I finally cracked it, I realized it couldn't be simpler. So let me tell you one of the reasons how, and more importantly, why this works so well. So I planned it that it all doesn't rely on one strategy or one website. Now, what my system is and what it does bucks the trend completely. And what we do is we focus very closely on very specific niches. And in that way, with a little bit of my secret sauce, we create campaigns that are almost guaranteed of success. And what more, and this is key, is we go after little known gold mines, not the big fish. And by doing this, we actually avoid contact with 99% of everyone else out there. And we're able to make money in a place where there's basically no competition. And I said no competition. And I know I don't need to tell you how much easier it can be. So, it's to make money if no one else is doing it. So, because by going after kind of smaller and lower hanging fruit, we completely sidestep where, in my experience, where a lot of the systems go wrong. And, you have the freedom to make as much money as you want and set up as many campaigns as we want. So, yes, there is a science behind this, but I told you it isn't some loophole. This is how you build a real, dependable income and fast. Now, each campaign varies and obviously doesn't work the same every time. But typically, if you ask me, the average they make, I'd say somewhere you're looking to make anywhere from $250 to $700 per campaign per month. That's how much I'd expect to make. And that's setting up a campaign once in just a few hours. And then hopefully, like I said, you're doing $250, $750 or more per month, every month for years to come. Now, the more you build, the more money you make. And there really isn't much skill needed. In some campaigns, like I said, they'll make more than others, but pretty much in a nutshell, it's that simple. That's all we do. And, well, you just do the math, and this is an example. Legally, I'm not allowed to guarantee your earnings or, any earnings for that matter, but just as an example, if we made and just sat down and I made 10 campaigns, and they ended up making me $500 per month each using free methods, and $500 times 10, that's a $5,000 per month income right there. A $5,000 a month income, and you've ended up with a monster. A monster that anyone could have set up in a few hours per campaign for free with no technical knowledge or even experience. And once each campaign is live, it runs hands off for you. Now, of course, you have to check in on some things and update some stuff and, make little tweaks here and there, but for months and even years to come, it's the ultimate system, and there really isn't anything that works quite like it. And in honor of the lifestyle that, we're trying to create by using these techniques, I decided to call it Internet Jet Set. It's a completely self-sufficient system I created from the ground up to serve as a simple but brutally effective way to generate a real online income, where step by step by step, utilizing the full power, anybody, me or you, can go from wherever you are right now, whether you are a beginner, and really the system was designed especially for beginners here, or whether you're already making money online. You've heard about, what we are doing here and all that jazz, and you're just looking to take advantage of the latest and most powerful methods. And actually, let me show you some of the results others have had, that sat exactly in your seat where you're sitting right now. They got in and they never looked back. Now, I wanted to show you a few random bits of feedback first and all, but what you're seeing on screen right now is just a sampling of the feedback that I've been sent over the years. Some of the people that have done really well with the system, as you can see, there are some that have sent in their feedback within a few hours of joining, and those are just first impressions, okay, but I wanted to show you one person in particular. Now, this definitely is not a typical result, and Carlos, beyond any doubt, has done particularly well for himself, and it's a great transformational story. In fact, Carlos now helps out other affiliates in the forum and on our calls, and you may get a chance to know him personally and watch some of his video trainings, okay? So Carlos first came across this very page you're on, or an earlier version of it, in a dire situation. In his own words, his life wasn't going the way he had planned it to. Like many of us, he was tired of working the traditional kind of 9-to-5 route, and he wasn't happy with the direction things were headed. And he knew there had to be something more to this life. So moving on, he came aboard Jetset, and within 3 months, he sent me this video, which I'll play for you now. Now, note that this is real, and you'll meet him inside the training, like I said. You can add him on Facebook, whatever you want. He's proud to share his story with others.
I think it's the best decision that I've made, man. I think ever since I jumped, I think my life personally changed when I decided to jump under you as a student. It's because that's when everything kicked off for me. I started learning, I just started learning all your training there, and then, started getting better at affiliate marketing, started making some more money, started getting even more training by you and, working closer with you. So and now I'm at the point where it's been about a year since, I haven't worked a 9 to 5, and I've made I've been making pretty good, money now. So
here's some pictures he sent me shortly after how his life changed. Now, I'm not saying everyone is going to see this kind of success. And after all, I can't guarantee that you'll even put in the minimal effort to use the system to its full effect. And I want to give you access to it all right now. I'm practically giving it away. In fact, you can see the download button below this video. If you can see it, then you can come in right now and get access to the whole system. Now, I do have a few more things to go over first, but anytime from this point forward, when you know everything you need to, but it's only going to get better at this point, just be aware that the download button is right below and you won't miss anything that's not covered inside if you click it or get it inside now, okay? So if anything, it means you're going to secure your spot. So if you're ready, you can go ahead and as soon as the completed, you've completed the secure form, I'll be right there on the next page in a video to welcome you to this system. And I know that within 30 seconds, you will already know you've made a good decision. Okay, so back to Internet Jet Set. Listen, there's one point I really want to make here. And I'm just being honest when I say this, and I'm not that much of a lavish spender, but the millions I've made and continue to make every year is more than enough for me. I don't need your money, and that's the truth. I really don't. And I'm here because I'm passionate about helping others and about helping you. If you're here right now and have given your time and sat through this presentation, all I do is I ask one thing in return. I'm literally giving you the keys to an entire kingdom right here. And the truth is, to get Internet Jet Set to where it is now wasn't cheap. I was a one-man band in the beginning, but to develop this system, the technology, that includes a full team of staff, to give you the support so all your questions get answered, to research new methods so you can make online profits and more. That all costs lots of money. And that doesn't include in the training area, the tools, the cost of housing, this very video you're watching right now. And so all I ask, for everything is a small joining fee or donation towards the system. Now, don't worry, this fee is so low, it's frankly silly. It slightly helps towards the cost of upkeep and research, which is something that's in the best of both of our interests. But really, there is a different, far more important purpose this fee serves, okay? So I want you to listen closely to this. That I'm here, I've made this video for you, I'm flat out giving you my whole system that potentially and literally will change your life if you use it right. And you know what? You need to give something back to me to prove to me that you are actually going to use it. Because obviously I can't release Internet Jet Set to everyone. We actually tried to keep this page fairly under the radar for a little while. So I want to make sure that it gets into the hands of the right people who are actually going to use it. And so the small donation or fee acts as a kind of deposit from you. By investing a small amount in your future, I believe I will only attract people who are seriously ready for this. It can be pretty shocking to finally get over that first major hump. If you're completely new, like most of the systems users, to make your first dollars online and see that you can really do it, it's a life-changing moment. And give yourself that pleasure. And let's talk about that for a second, because you're not just getting the system itself here. No, I want to make sure every possible base is covered. So first of all, there's a step-by-step video training of me walking through exactly how to set it up, to set up your first campaigns with the system from start to finish, and analyzing and helping you with all of the small things. Once more, it's me personally there sitting with you in these training videos. Because if giving the system wasn't enough, like I've said, I'm passionate about helping you succeed. And I'll be there every baby step of the way, seriously. And here's a clip from one of the videos you'll be joining alongside me once you're inside the system. I honestly love teaching you. I went through exactly what you're going through right now. It's a complete system and training program. And when I say I've poured my heart and soul into this to make it the very best program I could, I really mean it. So if you're thinking, what happens after I click the download button below this video? What happens next? Don't worry. Like I said, once you enter your information on the next page, I'm going to be there on a video waiting for you to welcome you to the system and to create your account. And while we're here, I'm also going to give something else to you right now. Aside from the system itself, this will be completely free, and you can think of it as a bonus. You see, once you make money with Internet Jet Set, you're going to be wondering what to do next, how to multiply your income to get into the same income bracket as me. You're going to have questions, and you're going to want real answers. And so aside from the Internet Jet Set system, I know what you'd really like is some personal coaching from me. And just so you understand, this is no small deal. I've made a lot of money online, as you can see. If you search my name on Forbes, you'll see there's a Forbes article on me talking about how I've been able to make $500,000 per month since I was 28 years old. And for me to sit there live with you and other jet setters each month and answer your questions, it's a very big deal. But it's okay, it's my gift to you, because to be completely honest, when you're making money, it's a joy to be speaking to you. As you can imagine, I'm very passionate about helping you see real success. For me, this is actually one of the biggest areas of satisfaction for me from the whole thing. It gives me a big sense of pride to know someone I've genuinely helped get out of the rat race and live their dreams. And I call this Jet Set Live. And like I said, you're going to be able to use it today completely free. And there's more to it, not just live coaching, but brand new methods I go over. Because I discover new methods and cutting edge techniques every week even, or every month, every couple months to make money with Internet Jet Set. And all the time I'm going to include them here in Jet Set Live for free. Now obviously this part is going to cost me a lot of my time and money to run, because it's my gift to you, because I really want you to succeed though. I'm going to coach you live on these special Jet Set Live coaching calls for free and show you my latest techniques and secrets. All you need to do is make sure the box is ticked below this video, and that's it. You don't need to do anything else. You'll get this free first month of Jet Set Live as soon as you download Internet Jet Set below. I'm going to do all the work for you, no additional cost. That's it. It's my bonus to you. Now, it's all pretty incredible, I know, and I want to give you all this because, like I keep saying, I'm really passionate about you. And those that come in and use the Internet Jet Set system, seen success. And just to be clear, this right now is the only time or place where you can get this. And because what I'm trying to do here is different, actually, I really don't want you to worry about this joining fee. As I keep saying, I'm not trying to make money off of you. Really, I just want some help from you to keep the system going. By covering the cost of sharing it with you and the new research and everything else I've said. And secondly, and much more importantly, I only want people who are really going to use it, because it's only meaningful that way. And not just take a spot from someone else. Now, I think it's fair enough, and even though I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this by now, the entire system, it's not even going to set you back $1,000. In terms of financial impact it can have on your future, I both agree it could easily be justified at 10 times that. But in addition to what I said a second ago, it really wouldn't be much of a gift to anyone if the only people who could afford to get on Internet Jet Set were the people who were already rich, would it? So it's not $1,000. It's not even $800 or $600 or $500. And I know we're getting really low now, and actually it's not even going to set you back $300 to join and download. And remember, I'm talking about the complete Internet Jet Set system and training responsible for funneling over 6 figures a month into my bank account for years. And I'm talking about coaching you on Jet Set Live, because I'm throwing that in there as well. And like I said, I want to see you succeed. I want to see you on the coaching course. I want everyone to be able to experience that. So the small fee I'm asking from you, like I said, it's not $600, $500, it's not even $300, not even $200, not even right now $100 or $90 or $60. Right now on this page, this very moment, you can get the whole thing and start using the system immediately for a ridiculously low price of just $47. I just said 47 bucks. That's it. And that's for unlimited access and lifetime use of Internet Jetset. With the Internet Jetset system, you'll be learning how to earn commissions by recommending programs, products online from some of the biggest companies in the world, such as Amazon or Walmart. And you're going to learn how to do this by leveraging free traffic methods on sites you already use. And I want to be clear that this covers everything, the full system. And you'll be able to use this system to its full extent for free, for as long as you want. Download everything, use the training and more, again, for just $47. And yes, by the way, I know that's a ridiculously low fee. I bet you're pretty surprised right now, especially if you guys know me. But like I said, I'm not really here to make money off of your back. I meant what I said when I said, it's a fee to help upkeep the system and also something to filter, those of you who are serious and those who are time wasters. And believe me, this includes everything. You need to go, from wherever you are right now to whatever your income goals are. And it includes the time, to be able to spend and enjoy the money. But I'm going to go one step further, because while it's a tiny investment compared to what you're getting in return, I still understand for some of you it might be a lot of money. And, I know, and remember, I know very well what it's like to be in your shoes. So I'm going to make this as easy as I possibly can. And this proves how much faith I have in the system and that it'll work for you. Because even though I don't really need to, for your absolute peace of mind, I'm going to flat out guarantee this. That's right, if any time in the next 60 days, for some whatever crazy reason you feel like you don't want to use Jetset anymore, just send me an email and I'll send your joining fee back right away. I'll say thanks for trying it and I'll open up your slot for someone else. Now I have a feeling that's not going to happen, but I wanted to let you know that the offer's there, so you feel completely comfortable that everything you're about to get access to and the investments you're making in yourself and in your future is 100% risk-free. And if you can see that button below this presentation, it means you can get access to Internet Jetset right now. So go ahead and click on it when you're ready and entering your information into the secure process on the next page, and then within 2 minutes you'll be on the other side with me again. Like I said, I'll be waiting for you right there in a welcome video to welcome you and also explain the system to you. Now you can get access and start the download process at any time from this point forward. As you know, but while I've still got you here, let me explain one more thing to you. Because the reality here is you really only have two choices right now. And excuse the pun, but you're really at a crossroads. And you might not realize just how important this moment is for your future. But let me remind you of the people who have come before you, who sat exactly where you are right now, and watched this exact video at this exact point, the testimonials you've seen and the thousands you haven't. And know that this is important, and which path you take is completely up to you and can determine the rest of your life. Now, I'm not here to influence you, and frankly, I would like to help you. But that's just who I am, and honestly, it's why I've put so much effort into Internet Jetset. Now in this presentation, it doesn't really make much of a difference to me at this point whether you join or if somebody takes your place. But that'll happen, by the way. And let me just say this, and allow me for a moment to tell you your options. Option 1 is to buy everything you've seen in this video and your clear desire to start earning money online and the lifestyle that comes with it. Because you're still here after all. For whatever reason, you decided, you could leave this page, and despite all this way, and spending all this time, you could just leave with nothing. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you think is the best choice. But if you take that option, you would have wasted a lot of time and nothing would have changed. I mean, there's no possibility that anything will have changed. Everything I've talked about in this video, in creating hands-off income for yourself, none of that will happen. And every financial problem in your life will still be there without any solution. You'll still be waking up, going to the job, saying hi to your, boss, and you won't be making enough money or living the lifestyle you want, and you'll still be searching for the answer, when in reality, the answer was right in front of you. So let's go on to option 2. Is you download the system, you join me in the amazing training and the members who have sat up and followed along as I show you and give you the tools to make your first $1,000 online. And then we aim for a full-time income after that. Option 2 is the potential to change your life forever. To be inside and 5 minutes from now, and at some point in the future, really having the possibility of leaving, living differently or just quitting your job, and having the freedoms and securities of earning your income online. And most importantly, option 2 carries no risk, literally none. Not only is it a very tiny fee I'm asking for, as you know, like I said, because I'm not here to get your money, but it's fully guaranteed for 2 whole months. You got 60 days to try and use it. And like I said, you can have your first campaign set up tonight. And then for whatever reason, if you come back and you want your feedback, just send me an email and you can have it back. So to recap, there's option 1. You can leave this webpage empty-handed, and frankly, you clearly want this deep down, but you deny yourself the opportunity of the thing that could have changed your life and your money worries forever. And then there's option 2. All that possibility. Literally everything you want to achieve, and the one system and training I believe that will allow you to achieve it, all within your grasp, for no risk whatsoever. It's up to you, and the download button is right below this video you're watching. And if you want option 2, you can click on it right now. Enter your information on the next page and you'll be inside. Now, it's an obvious choice for me. The freedom to be able to work wherever I want, from wherever you want, to answer to no one and potentially have your financial worries gone, that's real wealth. For me personally, remember the house you saw at the start of this video, like I said, I'm standing outside of it to receive my first checks online. Well, a few years later, the system gave me the money that allowed me to pay off my mother's mortgage on that house in one payment, and to buy my dream house or my dream car, to pay cash, to travel all over the world, and most importantly, to do all this debt-free, to live the life we are all entitled to. Now take that and compare it to what you are doing right now. How are you living right now each day? And like I said, the final decision is up to you, but the option to take all this for yourself right now is right below this video for basically no risk and for a minimal joining fee or donation. I know what I'd do. And I know how excited you are going to be the second you get inside and see the system and training for yourself for the first time and start making money within even an hour of seeing the training materials. Because the truth is, and by the way, you've already done the hard work by getting here and sitting through this presentation. You owe it to yourself to give it a try at this point and discover what life could be like. I've shown you my success with it from the very first dollars I made to where I stand here, and you've seen what other people and success they've had, and I've even shown you what it looks like when you are on the inside. I've told you how easy it is, how easy it works, that you'll be set up fast, and all that's left is you have to click the download button, enter in your information on the next page, and that's it. You'll be in, and I know you'll never look back. Do it now, while places and download spots are still available. Because access to this, and certainly at this practically free price, is only available right here. I'm sure you already understand. So go ahead and hit the download button below right now. And literally within minutes, you'll be inside, completely free of risk. And I know with the first minute of the very first welcome video, you'll see that you made the right decision. So go ahead and click the download button right now. Don't delay and risk missing out forever. Claim your spot and start downloading and using the system in just a few minutes' time. Hit the download button now and enter your information on the next page. And I'll see you in a moment in the first video where I'll welcome you to the system.